set, go. Here we are, we're on. Take two. So today, finding the sector. What did I say finding the sector was exactly like? Finding the arc. It's the same thing. So rather than writing arc over circumference, which means a piece of the whole circle, we're going to do sector over area. So the formula for finding the sector, and sector just means part of the area, which looks like this, guys. So if this is my whole circle, the area would be everything in here, and a sector would look like this. So it would look like a piece of pizza that was eaten or was left, whatever you want to call it. And what's important is that we need to find out what the central angle is to find out what the sector is. And we need the full circle to be able to do that as well. So the formula for circumference was arc over circumference equals central angle over 360. But for area, it's going to be sector, which means piece, part of the whole area, which is then equal to the central angle over 360. So what could the question look like? It could be very basic, where I say, hey guys, find the sector. If you know that the area is 100 centimeters squared, and the central angle that I'm looking for is 40 degrees. So it looks a bit like this. So pretend this was 40 degrees. And I'm asking you, what is the area of this little piece? Well, first we're going to find the area of the whole thing, which they happen to give us, so it's easy. So what I'm going to do is 360 here, central angle 40, easy enough. Area 100, super easy. I asked you for sector. How do I get this missing piece of information, this question mark, this X, which is known as the piece of the circle? What do? Cross multiply and divide. So take out your calculators, do 40 times 100 divided by 360, and we get 11.1. Is that going to be in centimeters? Yeah, centimeters squared actually, because it is area. It's area of the piece of the pie. It's area of piece of the circle. Does anybody want me to repeat anything? So far, so good. Yes?
Yeah, when you cross multiply and you get 11.1.
How?
Like after, well, how do you divide it?
By 360.
Oh.
So 40 times 100 is 4,000. Divided by 360 will give you, and that's all calculator work. I'm not asking you to know how to multiply numbers, neither whole nor decimals. We're good? Question number 2, a little more difficult. One more step you have to do. So I'm going to take this off. Does anybody need me to repeat anything? Anybody have a question? Anybody want me to write anything out? No? So question number 2. Will you rewrite this for question number 2? Yes. So question number 2 says, what is the sector? What is the sector of a circle? What is the piece of the pie? If the central angle is 100 degrees, so it's going to look like probably this. So I'm giving you 100 degrees, and I'm asking you for the area of this piece. And the only piece of information I'm going to give you is the radius is 4. So radius equals 4 centimeters. Can you find the area of this piece, knowing central angle and radius. So for easy, it's easy to put the central angle here, but I'm not giving you what? What am I not offering you? Area. But did I give you something to find the area? Yes. So please take this. Please take this information that I gave you. Yo, yo, yo. Everybody seeing what I'm doing? Take this piece of information. Give me a formula that will find area. Are you allowed your notes? Are you allowed a memory aid? Are you allowed? Yes, yes, and yes. On a test, am I asking you to memorize area equals pi r squared? No. But I'll tell you one thing, if you keep writing it, you won't need the memory aid for that. So I continuously ask you to write formula is A equals pi r squared. I put the r of 4 squared. This is not 8. It's 4 times 4 is 16. Times pi is equal to what? 50 point, it's 24, yeah. And that's the area that I'm going to use to plug into my formula here. So as I go, I write out a more specific formula for this question. Sector, I still don't know. 360 is a given. Central angle, thank you very much, is right here. It's Christmas every day. And the area was not given, but the radius helped me find it. So I plug in that 50.24 down here. Cross multiply and divide. Take out a calculator. Write 100 times 50.24 divided by 360. 13.9. X is equal to 13.9 centimeter squared. Any questions? Yes?
Is there ever any case where there's going to be an angle bigger than 360?
No. Good question, but a circle is, that's all I can do. Okay? It's up to 360. But now I'm going to give you another question, which is not going to give you the radius, but I'm going to give you the diameter. I'm so sneaky. Question 3, ready? I'm going to put it on this side. Question 3, you can see it on this side. Question 3, follow with me. If you're watching me at home, after I write the question, stop it and do it. So I'm going to say, hey, what's the sector, guys?
We don't know.
Where I'm going to tell you central angle is, I don't know, 140. Sounds good to me. 140 looks about as big as this. This is basically what I'm asking you for, is the area for this shape. Good? It's in green. You should be able to see me. Hello. Over here, I'm asking you for 140 degrees. The question is here. Instead of giving you the area, I'm going to give you the diameter, which is going to be 10 centimeters. And the other piece of information I have to give you is nothing. You can now work this out with the formula. So stop your video now and go do it. I'm back! Hey! So how do we do this? Question 3. I know you're watching me live, so you could just follow because it's notes. Would you know what to do? You would first write out this. Agreed? Did you write it out? Sure. Let's say you did. I'm going to go find the information. I don't really need to do anything besides plug in. So 140 degrees, 360, and what's missing is the sector, the piece of this whole circle. Can I find the whole circle with the information that I gave you?
Yes.
Yes. Oh, miss, I got D, so it must be C equals pi D. Can I use that formula? Can I use C equals pi D to put where the area is?
No.
Impossible. Can I do this? I love this one. Check so. I love this one. Area equals pi D.
No.
Since when? You cannot put, you cannot put area equals pi d. So what I'm going to do is you would get this wrong. Please note that circumference equals pi d and area equals always and forever pi r squared. You take the r. Oh, I don't have r. Oh no, I can't do this question. Forget it. Question's over. Yes.
Can you multiply by 2?
Oof.
Divide by 2.
Diameter's big. If you divide by 2, if you multiply, you're going to get it way too big. What do?
Divide.
You divide by 2 because you're cutting it in half. Ninja. Half. Divide by 2. Got it? So division of 2 means that the radius is now 5. You place 5 here. 5 times, put 2.
25.
Not 5 times 2, put 10. I see a lot of that. It's 5 times 5 is 25. 25 times pi is 78.5.
Yeah.
Thanks. That's 78.5. Do you understand what I'm doing? You sure? You would ask me if you didn't, right? Because I'm not mean, am I? Okay. 78.5. Yes?
Why do we have to divide them?
Here? Because right now, the information I'm giving you is the diameter. The diameter is 10. But in the area formula, I don't need diameter. I need this thing called radius. So because I gave you the diameter, I'm hiding the radius there. It's like, hey, come and find me. I'm here. So how would you find it? You would take the 10 and divide by 2. The radius is 5. You see the radius on both sides is 5. I need this piece of information to plug in there. That's why I divided by 2. Good question. Yes? Sure, give me the answer. 30.52 centimeter. Doesn't matter if you wrote 51, 58. No, yes. Yes, that's a very good question. They will give you the circumference one day. One day, when we come back next year, get it? Next year? Not funny? Okay. Next year, I am going to challenge you a little further. The first thing I'm actually going to do is like, hey guys, welcome back. Take out your notes. That's what I'm going to be like, hey.
I'll be sad.
You'll be sad. I'll be happy. We'll all be okay. What? But I will put circumference here. What do you think? Let me make your brains think for Christmas holiday. What do you think you're going to do with the circumference? What are you going to do with the circumference? If I gave you, so let's go on a bonus question. So basically everybody's got the gist of this part.
Can you tell us what we were doing?
Well, I could tell you, or I could leave you in suspense.
I know what
Live
you
in
do.
suspense.
So
So,
we don't have to worry
let's do
about
this.
coming back.
Let's look. I'll ask you. I'm looking for the sector. The information that I'm going to give you is the central angle of, let's say, 80 degrees. And the information I'm going to give you is circumference is 100 centimeters. What's the first thing you're going to do? The first thing you're going to do. The formula. You are great. What's the formula to find the sector? It's not over. Please don't tell me it's over. Thank God you didn't say circumference. Area equals central angle over 360. Can this ever be over circumference? No. Can arc ever be over area? No. So you understand that when we talk about perimeter, we talk about arc. When we talk about area, we talk about sector, piece of the area. So voila, same. So now, what do we know? We know this, but we don't know this. This is what they gave us. They're so mean. This is the Grinch, by the way. What do I do with this piece of information that Miss LaPena taught you something about this that can help us? How much time do I have left? I have 8 minutes left. What could we do This is gonna blow your mind. Yeah, it's amazing. You're gonna be like, oh my God. You're gonna be like, OMG. Except for you. You're like, I don't care. When's the bell gonna ring? Right? You too. There's a few of you. All right, Michael.
You find the diameter.
How? How do I find the diameter? That's easy for you to tell me find the diameter. Why don't you just tell me to find the radius? That would have been, okay, go ahead.
C equals pi d.
So now you have C equals pi d. Do you understand what's happening? Okay. Michael, what do you do next?
Divide pi over.
Okay, but wait. So fill in what you know. C equals 100. And you want the diameter alone. So what are you going to do? What are you going to do? Divide by pi. Which leaves me with the diameter of
31.84. No.
31.84.
84.
Okay, doesn't matter. 31.8, 31.84. If I have the diameter, if I have the diameter, do I need the diameter? Not really. What do I need for area that we talked about earlier? What do you need? I don't need diameter. I need I need the R here. Does that make sense? But what did we find using this information? Diameter. So what can I do to this to get this? Yes. Divide by 2. Which then gives me about 15.9. And what do I do with 15.9 here? You do 15.9 times 15.9, and then you times it by pi, and then you take it and you put it here. This is an advanced question that I would like to reteach in the new year. For now, I wish you a happy holiday. I hope that Santa's nice to you.
Oh my God.
And then I'll talk to you in the new year.